Hi everyone, this is Today in History. Today is Thursday, February the 22nd, the 53rd day of 2024. There are 313 days left in the year. On this day in 896, Arnulf was crowned Holy Roman Emperor by Pope Formosus, who declared the previous emperor, Lambert, deposed. On this day in 1680, Catherine de Sées, Madame Monviosin, known as La Viosin, was executed in Paris for her involvement in the affair of the poisons. On this day in 1732, the first president of the United States of America, George Washington, was born. On this day in 1847, U.S. General Zachary Taylor led troops against a Mexican force commanded by General Antonio Lopez de Santa Anna at the Battle of Buena Vista. On this day in 1932, the Purple Heart, a U.S. military decoration originally instituted by George Washington in 1782 to honor bravery in battle, was revived as an award for those wounded or killed in action against an enemy. On this day in 1942, 3 members of the White Rose, an anti-Nazi group that advocated nonviolent resistance, were beheaded in Munich. On this day in 1950, American basketball player Julius Erving, who was one of the most colorful and exciting figures in the game during the 70s and 80s, was born. On this day in 1959, NASCAR held the first Daytona 500, which was won by Lee Petty. On this day in 1980, during the 1980 Winter Olympics, against the backdrop of the Cold War, the U.S. ice hockey team defeated the favored Soviet team in one of the greatest upsets in the history of the Olympic Games. This game would be known as the Miracle on Ice. On this day in 1997, a team of British scientists working under the direction of Ian Wilmut at the Roslin Institute near Edinburgh announced the birth of Dolly the sheep, the first clone of an adult mammal. I wonder what kind of advances they've made in cloning since then. Don't really hear much about it, do you? On this day in 2011, after enduring more than 5 months of tremors, Christchurch, New Zealand, and its surrounding areas were struck by a massive destructive aftershock, a magnitude of 6.3. On this day in 2014, Ukrainian President Viktor Yanukovych was impeached following widespread protests after he abandoned an association agreement with the European Union. He fled the country and was later accused of embezzlement. I don't think much has changed in Ukraine over the decade. On this day in 2021, American poet Lawrence Ferlinghetti, one of the founders of the Beat movement in San Francisco and owner of the famed City Lights bookstore, died at the age of 101. All right, everyone, that's it for today. Today is Thursday, February the 22nd, the 53rd day of 2024. There are 313 days left in the year.